Hi everyone, it's great to see you. I'm getting down to my last annuals to plant up. I have yet another planter. This is a smaller planter. It's only a 12-inch in diameter. And we're going to stuff it full of plants because why not? And I'm thinking that this planter is going to go in the front yard in some shade and a place that the bunnies really like to nibble on things. So I'm gonna start, I think, with this tuberous begonia. Isn't that beautiful? I do not have any tuberous begonias this color. This is the Nonstop Fire. It has sort of a peachy to orange to yellow color. It's just really, really bright. I can see why they call it fire. And I'm thinking this is real shade. That would really jump out. And then I have a leftover Acapulco coral reef. Isn't that pretty? I think it pulls the peachy orange color in the begonia. Like that color goes with it. And we know that our Acapulco will do well in the shade. So I'm liking that. Let's see what else we could put in here. Now here's something I haven't grown before. This is interesting. This is lemon vine, Paraskea. Let's see, Paraskea lemon vine. Let's see what, sorry. Now I have to take my regular glasses off so I can read. It says, oh, it's trailing or climbing. Succulent type leaves, that looks good. Sun to part shade. Well, this is pretty shady. It's a possibility though. And usually these thicker leaves aren't as enticing to bunnies. Let's see what else we have. We have Plectranthus guacamole. That's a pretty good one. This is sun to partial shade too. Oh, I know. We could maybe add this in too. So first of all, yeah, this is a type of fuchsia. And a lot of our fuchsias do okay in part shade. It's kind of a wild looking thing, isn't it? But if our hummingbirds like it, that might be an interesting choice. And then I have a dark foliage. This is an Alternatharium. Yeah, no, I'm not feeling that today. Maybe I'll just put in the other. I sort of like that, just have flowers in this one. We've done some just foliage planters. Maybe we should just do some, I'll even put in the fuchsia, like just flowers. Okay, that's what we're doing. We have decided. Here we go. So we'll pull out the tuberous begonias. Tuberous begonias have been great for me. The only thing is if you're having your tuberous begonias start to get eaten by anything, it could be earwigs, and I did have some trouble with earwigs. So I use the Sluggo Plus for that, which seems to work well. The Sluggo Plus gets your slugs and your earwigs, which is really handy, of course. Okay, take a look at that, and we'll do another. And the Acapulco coral reef, I mean, coral reef is probably my favorite Acapulco color. It just is so summery and vibrant, and we know that they're going to get pretty big. And then I'm going to take this fuchsia. This did not have a variety name in it, so I'm not quite sure what kind it is, but that's okay. And we're just going to let it be its wild self here and sort of fill in, and there we have it. So a great shade planter, but a big pop of color to bring to a darker area. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.